The year was 1892. The place was Stag's Leap Winery in Napa Valley. With its unique soil and climate, the region had become known for producing some of the finest Cabernet Sauvignon in California. So good, in fact, that for the first time ever in California, a growing region's name was inspired by a winery. The boldly named Stag's Leap Winery is one of the rebels, rule breakers, and game-changing wineries we're featuring in this year's Generous Pour Summer Wine event. I'm here with Christophe Paubert of Stag's Leap Winery, and I was interested to find out today, since 1893 they've been making wine here?
Yes,
what's the story about that?
Yes, it was the first vintage made was 1893.
How did it come about that winery and then a growing area became Stag's Leap?
Yes, a few growers south to where we are now started to feel that there was something special about this small area of the valley, and started to ask for creating the first sub-AVA in Napa Valley. And they succeeded, and it was the first created in 1982.
But a very special and very, very unique area, I think particularly for Cabernet Sauvignon. What makes this area so special for that grape?
You have the soils themselves, because the palisade have eroded through times and created a very different soil. It's a location on the valley also. I think it's not too north, it's not completely south, so it's very, very balanced. And also the palisade, that is very high cliff behind the property, are creating a lot of warm air that is moving air from the south and creating something very special for the temperature.
So when you make the leap, which I think is just fabulous wine, what is it that makes the leap a fabulous wine?
It was a very nice growing season, not a lot of heat spikes.
Christophe, I think it's time that we try the wine.
I agree.
All right, let's do it.
So there is this terroir gives us a lot of blackberry, blackcurrant, cassis. You have a little bit, because it's still a young wine, you have a little bit of oak showing, but very, very mild. It's not, and what I'll try to do also, you have a little bit of spice from the estate. And yeah, I focused on elegancy, and it's why this wine usually are very well accepted by chefs and sommelier, because they are very good pairing. They are not overwhelming what you drink it with.
So I really think this is a special treat for our guests, because what, maybe 1,000 cases in a bountiful vintage of this wine?
Exactly, exactly.
So after tasting this wine, there's one food that really jumps to mind that I think would pair spectacularly with this wine. Do you have one that jumps to your mind?
Yeah, if you would bring me a ribeye right now, I think I would be very happy.
And that is exactly what I'm thinking, because when I think about the firm tannins and the balance in this wine, and then the richness of the ribeye, those tannins and the richness of the ribeye, they just play off each other beautifully. It's really a classic pairing.
I would agree.
So please come join us from July 11th to September 4th at the Capital Grille for the Generous Pour. Cheers.
Yeah.